I like this band more than modern baseball. I know, dislike, I know, it's fine. I understand, I would do the same thing. I just jumped into the pool to do a really cool intro, but the camera didn't get it. But here's proof that I jumped in the pool. Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Steven Jeans, Mates Club's busiest music. I'm totally kidding. That was just my intern, Steven Jeans. He gets on here sometimes and does emo meme review. He doesn't ever really talk about like the main stuff that we talk about on the channel, but I just wanted to have him say hi since we didn't do emo meme review. But anyway, so recently I made some videos, underrated pop punk bands, overrated pop punk bands, and they've done pretty well. So I was like, what should I do? Should I follow it up with an underrated emo bands video? And I was like, dude, that actually sounds like a really good idea. And I found a lot of good bands that I haven't even really listened to in a few years that even I'm like, dude, I'm excited, you know, to listen to these again. Like, I'm recommending myself some music. So let's just get into it, my mates. We got 10 bands total, and I swear to freaking frack, dude, if anyone hits me with a real emo only consists of, dude, I'm gonna be so pissed. So disclaimer, some of these bands are like emo with indie rock, or emo with shoegaze, or emo with a little bit of math rock. Actually, not really, that's just American football, but you get the idea. It's not just pure emo, you know? First band is one of the most slept on bands of our entire generation. I'm not even joking. They should be the biggest alternative rock band, pop punk band, emo band right now. Oso. This dude named JD, he's a freaking lyrical, musical mastermind. It's just the perfect mix of alternative rock, pop punk, emo. Just the feeling is just so, the vibe is so beautiful. You gotta listen to Real Stories of True People Who Kind of Looked Like Monsters and check out his track, This Must Be My Exit, probably the best song on that album. Then you also gotta check out the Unahan mixtape. Then you got to check out the song Reindeer Games on that album. Actually, check out Reindeer Games first and then check out This Must Be My Exit, because dude, I swear to hick and heck, dude, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be your new favorite band, dude, I swear to you. I gotta move quick because it's like an oven in here, but band number 2 is a band called The Obsessives. My friend Corey Purvis has a record label called Near Mint Records, right? He signed this band freaking a while ago at this point, but he was like, dude, they had this album coming out called Heck No Nancy, check out their music. I was like, it's pretty good. Then he sent me some demos of this album called Heck No Nancy that they put out, and I was like, this is freaking fire, dude. Then they also have this album called The Obsessives, their self-titled album that came out a little over 2 years ago at this point. Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta check out The Obsessives. They have this song called, what's it called? It's like the first song on Heck No Nancy. He's like, the first time we met, you approached me. And dude, you gotta check it out, because obviously I can't sing, but they can. Go check out The Obsessives right now, dude. We got a band from the UK, a very, very, very emo band. They are called Nye Harvest. They're just the most emo band out there. It consists of 2 dudes. I don't even think they're a band anymore, actually, but they've put out plenty of really, really good emo tunes. They have a full-length LP called Whatever. It has a freaking cat on it. I mean, like, dude, come on. Like, that should already be enough to make you want to check it out, because everyone loves cats. Cats are synonymous with the emo culture, so you know it's gonna be authentic, it's gonna be real, it's gonna be good. You gotta check out this song called Buttercups. It's not on that LP. It's just kind of like a one-off single type of deal. Dude, you gotta freaking check out Buttercups. Such a good, smooth, saucy song. Please go listen to Night Harvest, dude. Band number 4 is a band that I'm sure that you've heard me talk about on this channel at least once. They're called Slaughter Beach Dog. It has members from Modern Baseball as the singer Jake, who sang in Modern Baseball, as well as Ian, the guy who played bass in Modern Baseball. And let me tell you, dude, I know this is really hard to say, might be hard to hear, especially from me. It's even hard to hear for myself. I like this band more than Modern Baseball. I know, dislike, I know, it's fine. I understand, I would do the same thing. Slaughter Beach Dog is so freaking good. Yes, Slaughter Beach Dog, not Slaughter Beach, Slaughter Beach Dog. They're so freaking good, dude. The perfect mix of emo, indie, maybe a little bit of pop punk, some alternative rock. He's heavily inspired by this band called The Weaker Thans. His lyrical content is off the charts. His instrumentation, it gets better with everything that he puts out, dude. Check out the song Acolyte from Birdie, and then also check out The Politics of Grooming from their album called Welcome. Then they have an EP that you should check out. Check out the song Mallrat Semi-Annual from their first EP. Slaughter Beach Dog forever. My only tattoo is a Slaughter Beach Dog tattoo, so go check them out. You know what? Speaking of Modern Baseball, you actually got to check out this really amazing emo band. They're also not together. Emo bands don't last that long. You should probably know that by now. But there's this band called Marietta, right? They're from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Same as Modern Baseball. If you're like, hey, that sounds a little bit familiar, yes, Modern Baseball did a split with them. It's a really good split. You may have even heard of this band before based on that split, but if you haven't, go freaking check them out, dude. They're so good. Obviously, scope the split. It's pretty solid, but they had this album that came out in 2013 called Summer Death, and it's just the most emo thing you've ever heard. It's almost kind of in the vein of like the Scrams type of stuff. I don't even know how to like describe that sound, but it's kind of like that. It's very emo. You're just gonna have to go listen to it. It's one of kind of remind me of Mom Jeans with like the goofy song titles. I think the first song is like So They Left Me at a Gas Station or something goofy like that. So make sure to go check out Marietta, because dude, they're like an emo staple. They really are. So I have this friend named Tom, right? He plays in this band called Stray from the Path, and Tom has a friend named Jesse who sings in this one metalcore-ish band called Stick to Your Guns, and they have this label called Other People Records, and that's how I got to know them, because I worked with them with like the goofy little Instagram page that I ran. And Tom one day he was like, dude, you gotta check out this band called Gleamer. We just signed them. They have some music coming out. And I was like, yeah, dude, like whatever. And I freaking listened, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the perfect mixture of emo, shoegaze, and indie rock. I'm talking like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, like the perfect mixture. Like you're not gonna hear anything this good ever with the mix of emo and shoegaze and indie rock. I'm telling you, they have this album that came out pretty recently, I guess, called Anymore, and dude, seriously, just go listen to it right now. Like, look at the album artwork and you're gonna be like, dude, I gotta go listen to this. This is a freaking mood. Like, I remember it almost like they had this song, the first time I heard it, it made me want to cry. Like, I didn't cry, but it made me want to. Band number 7 is a band from Pittsburgh. They're called Adventures. Have you ever heard of a band called Code Orange? You may have not. However, Adventures is an indie emo, I don't even know, definitely indie and emo band. They're so freaking good. They just rock it out, dude. They have 3 members from Code Orange. Code Orange can play the heaviest stuff, and then go to Adventures and play like the softest, most fun, sad stuff. They had this album that came out in 2015, pretty early 2015, called Supersonic Home, and dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna freaking love it. I feel like it's a really good spring/summer album. I'll throw up the album cover. It's really blue. It just has like this like vibe to it. You're really gonna like it if you've never listened to it. They have this song where it's like, the way things start, I always feel so inviting. But yeah, so like I kind of sing it poorly on purpose, so you're like, it can't be that bad. I gotta go check it out. You know what I mean? And trust me, they can do it way better than I can. Band number 8 is probably my favorite band on this list, excluding Slaughter Beach Dog, of course. I know everyone's like, Nate, you love Slaughter Beach Dog. Your only real professionally done tattoo is from Slaughter Beach Dog. Well, you're right. Excluding them, this is by far my favorite band on this whole list. This band is called Souvenirs. They're from my favorite beach town ever. I liked the beach town before I liked the band, but then I heard that the band was from the beach town. I was like, oh my freaking gosh, dude. They're called Souvenirs. They don't live there anymore, but they're a band called Souvenirs from Carpinteria, California. They're emo's best kept secret. Let this be the band in the video that I say, this is emo's best kept secret. Listen to their album called You, Fear, and Me. Listen to the track called A Mile High. Dude, honestly, listen to the whole album called You, Fear, and Me. I've listened to that album like hundreds of thousands of times at this point. It's been out for almost 5 years at this point, and I still jam it pretty consistently, dude. I can say that about very few albums. So go check out You, Fear, and Me by Souvenirs. I was literally listening to it this past Sunday, and it's Monday, so go check it out. I'd say that in the year of 2011, either in the year of 2011 or after 2011, there started to be this thing, right? This thing called the emo revival, right? And there are multiple waves of this, I'd say, but it really started to come on strong after 2011, based on what I saw as a person, as an individual. Anyone that was around that time and, was kind of scoping out this general type of music could corroborate this information for me. So if you can, back me up down below. But these last 2 bands kind of came out during this emo revival, like super revival time. And the first band that I'm going to be talking about, both of these are on Top Shelf Records. This band was called You Blew It, right? And this band was just so freaking good. They had this album come out, I think in 2012 actually, called Grow Up, dude, and had this song in there called The 50s, and it was just, I can't really describe it. No other band really sounds like You Blew It to me, especially on that album. They just really had this, they like caught lightning in a bottle or something. I can't really explain their sound. You might listen to it and say, hey Nate, they sound like every other emo band, I would fervently disagree, but you really got to go check out You Blew It, because if you haven't, you're severely missing out, and I just don't want that for anyone. A Great Big Pile of Leaves is the second band that I'll be talking about from the so-called emo revival that I was speaking of just literally a few seconds ago. But A Great Big Pile of Leaves, right? You hear that band name and you're like, that is the most emo sounding band name that I've ever heard. And they had this album come out, it sounds so weird, but like years ago at this point, right? Called You're Always on My Mind. I have it in my room on vinyl. I know it's a strange flex, but I do. And it's just this really, really poppy, fun, emo vibe. Maybe you could even get away with calling it pop punk, but the first song on the album, called You're Always on My Mind, it's called Snack Attack, right? You're like, oh my gosh, dude, like just dudes in college with like thick glasses, they're like, oh, let's call the song Snack Attack. That's super emo. It's like, ooh, 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 ooh. And it just starts going. I can't explain it. You got to go check out A Great Big Pile of Leaves. You're gonna love them so much. Even if you just love like the poppier stuff, you're gonna like it. If you just like the regular emo stuff, you're gonna like it. If you just like music in general, you're gonna be like, this is fun, it's catchy, I enjoy this a lot, dude. Make sure to let me know if you've never heard of any of these bands and you end up checking them out, and if you like them, comment below. Or alternatively, if I missed some bands that you think should be on this list, let me know. If you hated this video, also let me know. But my mates, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for all the support lately, dude. I can't believe we're almost at freaking 6K. I swear we just hit 5,000 like really recently, but thank you all so much. Hope everyone has an outstanding balance of their day, and I'll see y'all